Oh my God. What is up, Facebook? How are you guys doing? I feel like slapping my phone. Could you tell by my face? Pop on. It wouldn't let me rotate it, which means it's going to record completely the way I don't want to. But I wanted to say hi and check in with you. Hi, Isabel. How are you, love? Welcome, first one on. Eileen. I'm so excited you're on the boot camp, Eileen. I have been so slammed. So if a lot of you have not heard from me, it's because I am in a very important week in my Renew program, and I go pretty deep, and I have to kind of shut down a little bit because it's a lot that goes into it. Pretty wiped out. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Dolly. Oh, my loves. I love you guys. So these are all my peeps right here that are popping on right away. I love them. Thank you for the love. I love you guys. You already know that. But what I do want to talk about is what is ketosis. And I'm just going to touch on it. What is keto? Because I have so many new people, because just like anything else, when people start to lose weight, people go, I'm so happy, Eileen. I knew you'd be back. Sometimes we got to dig deep, girl. You know that. So just people catch on. And then, you know, I just have people reaching out to me from everywhere. And I do want to emphasize that ketosis is a metabolic state, and you become a fat burner rather than a carb burner. That's exactly what that is. And you eat enough fat and lower your carbs to a certain amount and have moderate protein, where your body switches its state to being a fat burner. It's just your main macro that it's burning, right? So that's awesome and everything. And the benefits of that are actually that you feel better, and you actually get a little control of your appetite. You decrease your cravings because you lower your blood sugar levels, and it lowers your insulin levels. So it's all the scientific part about this. So, and that is awesome. That is the reason I'm a keto coach, yes, but people always, you're a keto coach, and they don't hear the word primal when I'm very clear. I'm a keto primal coach. I'm a keto, like, whole food, real food coach, and habit coach, and transformation coach, because you can't have one with the other if you want a transformation. And I show up for transformation because I want people to dig deep, because if you are overweight and you are unhappy, you got here for a reason. The wrong information about foods, of course, and the wrong habits that really just create you to fail, because they do. And it's not necessarily your fault. It's what we walk into the minute we walk out our door. But the emphasis on keto only might hold you back. And that's why a lot of people, this is just a lot of the stuff I'm getting right now, where, how do I get in ketosis? How do I get in ketosis? How do I get in ketosis? Well, there's so much I could say about that. But what I'm going to tell you, if you want a permanent change, you drop your carbs, you raise your fat, and you don't lead with only fat. If you want to get into ketosis really, really quick, eat all fat for a week. Boom. There you go. You're going to be in ketosis. Eat all fat for a week. However, you probably won't lose weight. You'll probably gain it, because fat adds up really quick, because fat is very dense. So keep that in mind. Let me back away from my freaking ring light right now. How I'm really about adding fat to where you get into ketosis, so you can feel those things while you create a new lifestyle, a new habit, to where you're not craving so much, where you don't think you're going to die because you're hungry. We've all been there. We all know that very well. But I definitely lead from a space of creating habits and learning how to build your plate with all real natural food, and really changing your palate to crave these foods to where you wonder how you ate any other way. Honestly, it's real food will always win. And sometimes you have to navigate, right, Dolly? Don't do dense ass foods. I mean, let me give you an example. If you're like, keto, what do I do? Let me Google everything, and then let me just drop the bun, and let me go to McDonald's and order a quarter pounder, and then, oh, for dinner, let me go to this, like, you're eating really crappy food. It's not nutrient dense, and it's not going to help to get you to where you need to go. You need to create different habits. And I don't know what's in some of that fast food. Well, I do know. I actually do know. It's a lot of MSGs. Marty, let me be on my camera, my life, please. My dog's just all of a sudden out of nowhere. I know, they said hi. Sorry, Marley the dog. She just likes to come in here and steal the show. But you really have to break the habit of getting away of going to those foods. They're horrible. They taste like crap. When you really eat healthy food. Thanks, Mar. Hold on, guys. Let me interrupt the live. Stop. My goodness. Just my dog. Just no big deal. I know, Mar. She really likes to come in and get some attention sometimes from you guys, so she loves you guys. So with that said, to get into ketosis and lose weight, it will help you for sure. But I don't think ultimately the goal should be, you know, checking your numbers and eating a fat bomb and, oh, I'm not in ketosis. Oh, I'm not eating enough fat. But if you're not losing weight, you're eating enough fat. If you're trying to eat a high fat diet and you're not losing weight and you think you have to eat more fat to lose weight, it doesn't mathematically make sense. Clearly, you're getting enough fat because that's where your calories are coming from. You're probably eating too much and it's taking you into a surplus. So it is a high fat diet. I want you to be more of a fat burner rather than being a carb sugar burner, right? All the carbohydrates that cause inflammation, but it's not necessarily the focus that you should stop chasing ketosis and start chasing real food and learning how to build your plate, right? If you're wanting weight loss, which is just why people come to me. So, Marty, stop. And there's different, I would give you percentages, but there's different percentages, and how I coach is a different percentage than if you actually look up, you know, what a keto diet is, like a traditional keto diet that actually treats medical conditions. It's going to be 80 to 85% fat. I don't ever lead that way because people come to me for weight loss, right? So it's definitely a lot lower, and I don't even know if you guys understand macros or how to monitor them. So what I'm saying is drop your carbs, have some healthy fat, throw in some avocado, cook some vegetables with healthy fat, and stop the sugar binging. Stop maybe snacking and thinking you have to eat all day. Stop your insulin levels from spiking all day. Maybe add some intermittent fasting. Your body will most likely go into ketosis, but it's not the all end all. Really learn how to build your plate, and you're allowed to eat flavorful, amazing foods with fat in it. That is the best thing. But don't go leading with tons of crappy fat where you feel it. You feel it. It's heavy. It weighs on you. It's not good for you. Here's a perfect keto food. Perfect balanced keto food. An egg. A freaking egg. The yolk in there, the choline in there, the egg yolk, the protein. It's a perfect balanced nutrient dense food. Who does not freaking love eggs? Eat an egg. Add some avocado. Don't go trying to chase all the fat. It's actually fat that you probably, you know, people say pull out the egg yolk. Well, that is if you're on a high carb plan. So you got to just figure out what works for you. So the reason when I coach, I teach people to create habits and learn how to build their plate and create amazing recipes of real foods that just taste delicious. But I'm not telling them to chase their ketones ever. I'm helping them build a structure that changes their lifestyle and teach them foods to go to. Go to salmon. I mean, you know healthy foods. And don't go buying all the packages on the shelf now that say keto. All they did was add a little fat to it and make sure the carbs were low. It's still a product that's manufactured. So unless you know how to read every single ingredient on there, which blows my mind still, then don't go buy all the keto things. Just don't. Learn how to nourish your body. So that's all I have to say. I just wanted to help you guys out. If you are eating keto foods, which foods with higher fat, make sure they're anti-inflammatory. If you're eating a bunch of foods that have a lot of fat in them and they cause inflammation, you're totally defeating the purpose. Absolutely. And if you think you have to throw in fat bomb after fat bomb, I see very few people that have to do that, right? Also, another tip is Don't get out of control with all the different swaps that you add in and all the different sweet. You're not breaking the habit. Let's say like a Fat Boy pizza or whatever. That's totally okay. But if you feel you have to do that every single day, swap one of those foods for like a food that you were addicted to before, then you're not breaking that cycle of really understanding what got you here in the first place. So do something like that, like I call something nachos. It's really just veggies with meat on it, honestly. And I'm like, oh, nachos. But it's not, it's meat with veggies. So keep that in mind. When you are asking what is keto and how do I go keto, be very careful what you are leaning in on. I deal with women who have been yo-yo dieting for decades and their metabolisms are not functioning the way we want them to function. And to go in and learn, create different habits and pull your mindset together around it and learn how to build your plate with amazing healthy foods, high quality foods. Don't just go buy all the keto things and overdo it, right? Just take a step back, learn layer by layer, and the ultimate goal is not to chase ketones right now. Don't go buy a meter, you know, just easy, one step at a time. Remove things from your environment that are gonna tempt you. Add some, you know, look at five of the best keto foods and put them in your place and plan your day around it. Salmon, I mean, some of my girls will name some of their foods. And if you've coached with me, you know, like I go way deeper into the whole mindset and habit creation around what got us here in the first place. And that's why we have transformations, is because we focus on that. So salmon, eggs, avocado oil, there you go, coconut oil, coconut, like those are amazing nutrient foods. I do not ever tell you not to do veggies. I tell people to ball out with the veggies. Go ahead, go for it. If you think that going over on your veggies is what's causing you to stall or not lose weight, pretty sure that's not it. Pretty sure that's not it. It's just not. It's absolutely not. 100% never the reason somebody's stalling, right? Veggies give you good volume that help you monitor what you want to eat and get you full to where you're not feeling like you have to eat all the time or go off your plan, right? There's something emotional or mental there. So I coach in a Primal where I want, you know, food with very little ingredients and just kind of sometimes, hi baby, have some sweet swaps in there just to hold you over and get you away from real like chocolate, like a Lily's bar or something like that. There's another tip I just threw in there. So I hope this was helpful for all my people going keto and don't know what to do and they're obsessing and they're lost. Stop chasing ketones and chase how to build your plate. Remove the foods that do not serve you. Your body will adjust into that. Remove all the carbs that cause inflammation. Remove the sugar that you end up binging on because sugar is crack. And start to learn some healthy, amazing, anti-inflammatory keto foods to create on a daily basis. There's your start. All right, you guys, I love you. And by the way, the reason I do add keto in my coaching is because I am dealing with women that have been chronically yo-yo dieting for years and their insulin levels are messed up, their metabolism and their adrenals are all burnt out, and we do have to heal our bodies. We do need to heal our insulin levels, but I also do it with real food. A quarter pounder from McDonald's with no bun is ever going to heal the damage that you've done for 20 years. If it's on occasion, I'm not judging, but we got to get to the transformation, and I don't want you to miss that part of it. The transformation is creating new habits. All right, you guys, I love you. Share this if this is helpful, and I will see you later.